The Mariana Trench. This chasm in the western Pacific Ocean represents the deepest point on Earth's surface. It plunges down nearly 7 miles, a place of perpetual darkness and immense pressure. Now imagine for a moment that we could transport humanity's most powerful weapon, the Tsar Bomba, to this abyssal plane. The Tsar Bomba, a Soviet-era hydrogen bomb, remains the most powerful explosive ever detonated. Its 1961 test blast yielded an energy equivalent to 50 megatons of TNT. The resulting fireball stretched for miles, and its mushroom cloud soared to an altitude of 40 miles. But this test occurred in the atmosphere, above the remote archipelago of Novaya Zemlya. Detonating the Tsar Bomba underwater, specifically within the confines of the Mariana Trench, would unleash a different kind of beast. By venturing into the hypothetical, we gain a deeper appreciation for the delicate balance of our planet. In the crushing depths of the Mariana Trench, the Tsar Bomba's detonation would begin with an infernal flash of light and heat. The immense pressure of the surrounding water would contain the initial expansion of energy. Imagine a monstrous superheated bubble of plasma, trapped for a fleeting moment by trillions of gallons of seawater. This bubble would expand violently, creating a shockwave of unimaginable force. This shockwave, traveling faster than the speed of sound in water, would radiate outwards, crushing anything in its path. The heat released from the explosion would vaporize an enormous volume of water, creating a rapidly expanding steam cavity. As the steam cavity expands, it would push against the immense pressure of the surrounding ocean, creating a powerful surge of water. The most significant and immediate impact of the explosion would be the intense release of radiation. Given the unimaginable power of the Tsar Bomba, one might expect a cataclysmic surface event, perhaps a towering tsunami that would dwarf any in recorded history. However, the reality is likely to be far less dramatic. While the detonation would undoubtedly create a significant disturbance on the ocean's surface, it wouldn't result in a mega tsunami. Tsunamis are typically caused by the displacement of a massive volume of water, often due to seismic events like earthquakes or underwater landslides. While the Tsar Bomba would vaporize a large amount of water, the displacement would be relatively localized and contained within the deep ocean trench. Instead of a towering wall of water, we would likely see a large, rapidly expanding area of turbulent water on the surface, perhaps resembling a boiling cauldron. Ships in the immediate vicinity would be in grave danger, tossed about like toys by the turbulent water and shock waves. Section 4. The unseen threat, radioactive fallout, and its global reach. While the surface effects of detonating the Tsar Bomba in the Mariana Trench might be less dramatic than one might expect, the invisible aftermath would pose a far greater threat: radioactive fallout. The explosion would release a massive amount of radioactive material into the water column, creating a plume of contamination that would spread with ocean currents. This radioactive material wouldn't be confined to the immediate vicinity of the blast. Ocean currents would carry it far and wide, potentially contaminating vast stretches of the Pacific Ocean. Depending on the prevailing currents and weather patterns, the fallout could reach coastlines thousands of miles away, posing a significant threat to marine ecosystems and human populations. The radioactive material would enter the food chain, accumulating in fish and other marine organisms. This would pose a direct threat to human health, potentially leading to increased cancer rates and other radiation-related illnesses. The impact on marine ecosystems could be devastating, leading to widespread die-offs and potentially disrupting entire food webs. Section 5. Earth's indifference, the insignificance of human explosions. While the detonation of a Tsar Bomba in the Mariana Trench would unleash unimaginable destruction on a local scale, it's crucial to recognize the vastness of our planet and the relative insignificance of even our most powerful weapons. The Earth is a dynamic and resilient planet shaped by forces far greater than anything humanity can muster. Our planet has endured asteroid impacts, volcanic eruptions that dwarf our nuclear arsenals, and ice ages that reshaped continents. Yet, through it all, life has persisted and evolved. The detonation of the Tsar Bomba, while a terrifying prospect, would be but a blip in the grand scheme of geological time. The Earth's crust would absorb the shockwave, the oceans would disperse the fallout, and life in all its tenacity would eventually rebound. We are but caretakers of this planet, entrusted with its well-being for future generations.